Credit card scams are costing US customers over $10 billion a year. And even though this number sounds insane, what's actually surprising is that this number isn't even higher, considering that according to the Merchant Risk Council, fraudsters already have the information they need to make purchases from over 80% of the credit cards in existence. And even though technology has provided ways to make it a little easier to spot fake cards, fraudsters continue to find ways around them. So, counterfeiting products such as debit and credit cards can result in considerable losses for merchants and individuals. So, the question is, how can you recognize a fraudulent credit card if somebody's trying to scam you? This basic ability can save you a significant amount of money and time. So, today, I'm going to share with you the most effective ways to spot a fake credit card. And if you stay until the end, I'm gonna give you a bonus one that I found particularly interesting. Hi there, my name is Hector. If you're new to this channel, here I talk about everything related to personal finance, from the stock market, real estate, cryptocurrencies, and anything that can affect the financial landscape. So if you're into that kind of stuff, please consider subscribing and hitting that bell notification. Alright, without further ado, let's dive into it. When compared to authentic credit cards, fake credit cards are very similar. Really, technology works both ways, because even though counterfeiting has been significantly decreased thanks to chip and pin protection, the bad guys are also implementing technology to make counterfeiting cards look very close to the real ones. However, if you pay close attention, it is possible to spot distinctive markers on credit cards that can help you tell the real ones from the fake ones. But what are those? The first one is actually pretty cool. Not all the cards have them, but some of the newer cards have three-dimensional patterns that display distinct images and marks when viewed from different angles. These patterns are called holograms, and those are very difficult to replicate because of their multi-layer imaging, which reduces the possibility of counterfeiting. Holograms are used by major payment channels to improve card security. An interesting fact about holograms is that while MasterCard and Visa cards have holograms on the front and the back of the card, American Express cards have holograms on the magnetic strips. If you notice a hologram that is dull, damaged, or appears to be two-dimensional instead of three-dimensional, chances are that you're in front of a counterfeited credit card. The second one is quite simple. Every credit card includes a 3-digit number, not to be confused with the 13 to 16-digit number that is most of the time at the front of the card, and which, as a fun fact, can actually be used to tell a lot of information about a card, from the industry that it belongs to whether it is genuine. And I'll tell you all about it and how that works in just a minute, but first, let's go back to those three numbers. I'm talking about the CVV, or card verification value. While MasterCard, Visa, and Discover cards have this 3-digit number or CVV number either on the back of the card or beside the signature panel, American Express cards have that CVV number right on the front, directly above the brand logo. If you find a credit card without a card verification value or CVV number, it is most likely counterfeit. So it is important that you make sure that a card that you're dealing with has that CVV number before performing any transaction. Alright, so the third sign isn't necessarily a sign of counterfeit. Although it can be, it might also just be neglect of the cardholder to order a replacement where their card is significantly worn out. I'm talking about malfunctioning magnetic strips. The magnetic strips that you see on the back of your card store data related to your credit card, which is registered with the bank and payment channels. So offenders will often damage, alter, or remove these magnetic strips to prevent them from being used at the POS or swipe machines. Due to the damage, the seller or the cashier needs to enter the credit card details manually, resulting in a fraudulent transaction. And similar to a damaged magnetic strip, a missing chip on a credit card can also prevent its registration at the POS or swipe machines. This too is a sign of a counterfeit card. The next one is kind of intuitive but also often overlooked. So every card holder receives a unique number, which is either imprinted on the plastic or metal of the card or simply printed on the card. And yes, this time around I'm talking about that 16-digit number at the front of the card. So pay close attention, because genuine cards feature numbers that are evenly spaced and precisely lined up. A false credit card, on the other hand, usually has uneven numbers and varies spacing. The reason behind this is that aftermarket embossing machines print the numbers individually, resulting in nonsensical combinations. You might also find a few bogus credit card numbers with various widths and thicknesses. So to validate the legitimacy of a credit card, I would recommend to take a look at the appearance and make sure that those embossed numbers look legitimate and well done. Alright, if you're still watching, so first of all, thank you so much. As I promised, I have a bonus one for you, and it is related to these 16 numbers on the front of the card. So many people don't know that you can tell if a credit card is fake by just doing a simple-ish math operation with the numbers at the front of the card. Do you want to know how that works? Alright, here we go. So all major card issuers have a unique number series, right? So if you're aware of the starting digits of the different prominent credit card issuers, you can easily identify a fake credit card. I'll put them on the screen if you need to pause it. Based on the starting series of that given issued credit card, you can easily determine whether that card is fake or not, just by observing the numbers on the front of the card. A Visa card, for example, begins with the digit 4. So if you by any chance see a Visa card that starts with a different number like 9 for instance, you can be sure that that card is fake. Finally, if you're not sure of the starting digits for that issuer, you can also run a very simple math operation. Well, I say simple, but I bet you can do it. First, you take the 16 digits from the front of the card and then double every other digit from the right to the left. Then, you add these new digits to the undoubled ones, but make sure that all the double digits are added as the sum of their digits. Once you have this, add the new numbers to the rest of the digits left from the original 16 numbers, and voila! If the final sum result is a number divisible by 10, then the card is legit. And on the other hand, if the final number is not divisible by 10, then the card is fake. Either way, you will look like a freaking genius. Alright, so this is it for today, guys. I hope you liked, enjoyed, and learned something from this video. If you did, do me a favor and support my channel by subscribing and liking this video for the YouTube algorithm. It really helped the channel and boosts my content to get farther out to more people just like you. Finally, if this last credit card fact caught your attention, then you're gonna love this next video here. Check it out. Until next time, bye.